I'm Matt Gregg, head women's basketball coach at Warner Pacific University, and we have a special edition of Full Court Pressure because I have one of my former players with me, and she's really anxious to be on here. She keeps bugging me about, when am I going to be on? When am I going to be on? Just kidding. I had to force her to come on today, but I'm excited to have her. Dee Kapil from California. Dee, how are you doing today? I know you're not really happy with me, but I'm excited you're here.
I'm doing good. Yeah, just a little nervous for this because not my thing. But yeah, I'm doing well. Excited to be here.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask you a few questions and kind of find out what your journey was here and what you're doing now after your graduation and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's just kind of talk about how you came to Warner Pacific and played on the basketball team and all that stuff.
I'm from Southern California, and a former friend, or not a former friend, she's still my friend, but a former player of Matt's, Amari, she actually let me know about the program and how much she was enjoying it. So I connected with Matt, and that's how I got recruited to Warner Pacific. Yeah, it was not the smoothest journey because he contacted me and I just wasn't ready to commit that year. So I ended up coming the year after. And then being at Warner, I really enjoyed being a part of the team. I also was a part of leadership, so just got really involved on campus.
Yeah, you did a great job while you were here, and everybody loved you around campus. And I'm not sure if they still feel that way about you, but anyway, it was good. So, tell me what your favorite part. Oh, I mean, I really know what your favorite part was. Obviously, it was playing for me, but what was your favorite part about playing here?
Well, my favorite part was, yeah, my basketball journey, but also potluck in the park was one of my favorites. You know, my boyfriend Melvin is there. So
if you don't know Melvin, Melvin's the dessert guy at potluck in the park when we go down and feed the homeless.
Well, yeah, Melvin, he is someone who participates with potluck in the park, but just building those connections with people that like outside of like Warner or our basketball world was really nice. He even came to 2 of our games, so that was really nice of him. Like, he doesn't have a car, so like just, you know, commuting to Warner Pacific, like that was just awesome to see that like we're making that much of a difference in the community for like people from like downtown Portland or who may have never been to Warner Pacific. They're taking that time to like get to know our program.
I think during that time your jersey size might have gone up a little bit because Melvin kept slipping you cakes and Twinkies and all that kind of stuff, didn't he?
Well, I think it's gone up now since I've stopped playing for sure, but
So speaking of playing, so you were playing, now you're an assistant on the coaching staff. Tell me what you see as the biggest difference between playing and coaching.
I think the biggest difference is sometimes sitting on the bench as a coach, you see more like playing for you would tell me certain things like, you know, get off cruise control, but I thought I was sprinting, you know, but now you can actually see the difference when, like players don't know the plays or, you know, just small aspects of the game, you're able to recognize those more. And then also just being more relational. I feel like you held a lot of the weight with all the girls when I was playing, but now we have more assistant coaches that the players can go to and they see different dynamics of the game. So everything's not just on your shoulders to figure out like what we should be running, what we should do, how to just react in the game or change up the defenses and stuff.
Right. And the nice thing is, you know, having you on staff too, is you relate to the girls because you've been through it and know my personality probably better than most players coming through the program. So that's been helpful to me as well. So I appreciate that about you. What was your major? And you've already graduated, but what was your major and what did you plan to do with that?
My major was human development and psychology. After graduating, my goal was to be an academic advisor for junior college athletes. At my junior college, we had our specific academic advisor, which really helped guide athletes to get to a 4-year university. I just am passionate about that because I want to see, compared to when I graduated or went to junior college, there was only like 3 out of 12 girls that actually went to 4-year school. So I would just want to see that number increase. And knowing that junior college students are mainly like minorities or they might be going to junior college due to financial reasons, I just would like to see that number increase to have more students go to 4-year universities and have that opportunity.
Right. So now the cool part is you graduated, you're working on your master's, right? And you're working in admissions here, which is great. To keep you around, right? I mean, that's always a good thing. So tell us how that's been going.
I've been loving it. I love working with students. I didn't really see this like opportunity coming so soon to be able to work in higher ed, but I've been loving being able to share about Warner. I've loved my 2 years as a student at Warner Pacific, so I think it's come fairly easy for me to really share my experiences and how many opportunities you really have just coming to Warner. Being at a smaller school, you're able to build relationships. I always tell students, people at Warner Pacific, the relationships you make, they want to help you even after you graduate. They're reaching out to you like, hey, let me know if you want me to write you a letter of recommendation. So it's just really a tight-knit community, and I love sharing about Warner and helping students, just give them the opportunity to come see campus. If you like it, if you don't like it, it's not a fit for everyone, but just letting them know like we exist. I know we're small. A lot of people in the community, like in Hillsborough or even Gresham area, they may not know about Warner because it's a small school, but just letting them know who we are, what we're about, and just welcoming them to come take a look for themselves.
Yeah, I always think it's amazing. Anytime I wear like my Warner basketball stuff out in public, how many people actually know about Warner Pacific. I mean, because we only have, 450 students, right, is what it is. But everyone's got a cousin or a sister or some sort of relative that's graduated at Warner Pacific. And I just think that's awesome. I saw a guy from a distance wearing one of our Warner masks at the grocery store the other day. And I was just like, it's just crazy. As small as we are, we're pretty big outside of it, so we've got a good alumni base. And I think that's really cool. One other thing is, you had a different journey here. And I know you probably don't want to talk about this, but you played, sat out a while, and then got back in it. I mean, you played with me, at an older age, which was great. I mean, to have your leadership and maturity on the team was awesome. So I think that's a good thing for you in your admissions role, to be able to handle every role, right? Incoming freshmen, junior colleges, people who have taken time off, all that stuff. And I think you do a really good job with that. So what is your advice for people coming into Warner Pacific during the admissions process?
I would just recommend students, if they're considering Warner, just get all your application pieces in. So at the end of the process, and you're already admitted, you have your financial award letter, and do that for all the schools you're interested in. But when you're ready to decide what school you would like to go to, your process is already complete. So it's an easy commitment to say, hey, I would like to go here, and then let the other schools know that you're already committed elsewhere. But then you don't have to start the application process later in the year. It's already completed, and you just make your decision.
Yeah, and that's awesome. We've got a great admissions team at Warner Pacific. You guys do a great job. We're always reaching out to you and making sure that, when we're recruiting people, that you guys have an ear for them and you're talking to them, and you guys do exceptional work over there. So if anyone's looking to come to Warner Pacific, check out Dee. She's going to help you through the process. If not, she's going to pawn you off to one of the other people over there. But you're going to get in here, and we're going to take care of you at Warner Pacific and love on you. And it's been great for Dee. It's been great for myself. It's been great for several others that have gone through our program. So, Dee, thank you for taking the time. I know I was pulling teeth to get you on here, but you did a great job today. And we'll see you at practice tomorrow.
Thank you. And then one last thing. It's not only me, my whole team is awesome. So any of us can help you get through the admission process.
I was just trying to build you up.
I know, but they help me a lot, so I have to build them up.
Right. All right.
Thanks for having me.
This has been Full Court Pressure with Dee Kapil, one of our top admissions counselors. Not the top, because there's so many, but she does a great job. So I want to thank you again, Dee, for coming on, and see you tomorrow.
See ya.